I think there is nothing more powerful and beautiful and scary than becoming a dad. Alex is already 13 months old, and I'm still kind of wrapping my head around the fact that we have another human being in the house. Come, come, come. Yes, yes, yes. Well done. Most of the time, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I think this is how it's supposed to be. You kind of learn new things as you go along, and hopefully you do the right thing. Now, I have been listening to nursery rhymes for the past 13 months. Plus, I received a lot of messages from you guys asking to teach some of these rhymes because I think many of us play the ukulele and have kids at the same time. Or maybe you want to teach it to your kids. So we're going to start with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which is probably the most popular, and we're going to try to make it really cool to play. I'm using a tenor ukulele tuned with the high G, so we got high G, we got C, we got E, and we got A. And we are playing this melody in the key of G major. We're gonna play the melody in two different ways. The first one is super simple. The second one will have way more chords to it, and we're gonna play it like this. Let's start with the simple melody. We are in the key of G major, and the melody is played like this. We are gonna play the fret number 3 twice, the fret number 5 twice, fret number 7 twice, and the fret number 5. Then we go to fret number 3 twice, fret number 2 twice, and 0 twice, and the fret number 3 on the second string. Now the second section is also very simple. We have fret number 5, fret number 3, fret number 2, and fret number 0. We do it again. And we go back to the first section. 3, 3, 5, 5, 7, 7, 5, 3, 3, 2, 2, 0, 0, and 3. Now this is very simple to play, but one of the things that I want you to focus when you play this is the over-ringing and the vibrato. So of course it's kind of easy to think, this melody is so simple, I'm gonna play it very quickly and that's it. But there is a lot to add to this simple melody. So the first thing is the over-ringing. You see, I try to hold each note for as long as I can before I actually change the note, change to the next note. So that each note is connected and we don't have something like this. So work a lot on the over-ringing. I think it's probably the thing that is going to make is going to add a lot of nice tone and melody to this simple melody. The second thing is the vibrato. Which really adds a lot of dynamic to the notes. So the vibrato is very simple here. I'm just literally rolling the finger on the fret. It doesn't have to be crazy. We're not playing a violin. So even just the most simple movement is gonna add this nice vibrato, which is also sustaining the note a lot. Now, of course, we also want to be school parents and we want to impress our kids so that maybe they get inspired and they can learn this lovely tune. So I found a way to add a little bit more rhythm and color and chords to the melody. So we're gonna play like this. For this section, we have the thumb always on the 4th string, and we are plucking 2 strings with the index and the middle finger. There are some exceptions, but most of the time we're going to be plucking 2 strings. And one thing that we're going to do, we are always going to alternate the notes of the melody with the thumb. So like this. So the first note is on the 2nd string, fret number 3, and we do finger, thumb, finger, thumb. So we always alternate. It's basically the same note in this case. And then we have the melody on the fret number 5, but we also harmonize the melody and we add the 2nd string, fret 7. We have the index finger on the 2nd string, the middle finger on the 1st string, and we pluck the strings together. Thumb, fingers, thumb. Now the melody is on fret number 7 and 8. We do the same finger picking pattern. And back to 5 and 7. This time we're just gonna pluck the melody and let it ring out. Now we go to 3 and 5. Thumb, finger, thumb. 2 and 3. And then you have 0 and 2. And we finish with fret number 3 on the 2nd string. Now the second section it's basically very simple. We have the melody on 5 and 7 and we are always alternating, okay? Always fingers and thumb. 3 and 5, 2 and 3, 0 and 2. Again. We go back to the main melody, the first section. Now I like to add this simple, variation, this different note, which I think reminds me of another nursery rhyme. Honestly, they kind of all blend in together at some point. But I like the variation so that we can change it up a little bit. So we have on fret number 7 and 8, we play the melody, thumb, and then the fret number 10. Just the fret number 10, and then with the thumb. And you go back to fret number 5 and 7. And then we keep going. Now after that, really felt nice to add something else, and I came up with this idea. So this is how I felt like playing it. You don't have to. I'm going to show you how to connect this section to the end of the melody. But we can play with the same finger picking pattern. We have the 3rd string fret 4 and the 2nd string fret number 3. We have it 3 times, always alternating with the 4th string. Yeah? Then we have fret number 2 and 1st string open, just 1 time. And then fret number 2 and 3, 3 times. Then we have fret number 5 and 7, and then the bass, and then we have this. So we are giving up this arpeggio. We have 7 and 8 with the 4th string, fret number 10, and 5 and 7 with the bass, with the thumb. Then we have the A minor chord, so it's 2, 0, 0, and 3. Fret number 5, and the E minor chord. And we finish with the D, which is 0, 2, 2, and 0. And then from here, we can go to the outro, which is basically played like this. So we are strumming the chords. We have 0, 2, and 3. Then the melody on fret number 3. The G major chord. We have 0, 7, 7, and 5. Then the melody. The C major. We have 0, 7, 8, and 7. And then the melody on the first string. Back to the G major, which is 0, 7, 7, and 5. Now the C major, 0, 0, 0, and 3. G major, and D7. And we finish with the G major chord, just 0, 2, and 3. Let me know if you like this melody, enjoy the lesson, and a huge hug to all the parents out there. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I'll see you next time.